And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
In the room, saying select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers. Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, guys? Dirty Boot Sports, and we are back with episode number 159. We are back in studio as well for the first time in about 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks.
Couple.
Like that.
First time I've been here in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a little while, but we're back. A lot of stuff going on.
You didn't hit the clock.
What'd you say?
You didn't hit the timer.
No, it'll be all right. Just get it going from here. But yeah, we're back. Yeah, just been busy. Did some Zoom pods. I think they've gone well at least. So
I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's a good alternative.
It is.
I don't want that to be our main at all because this is just way better.
But it's nice.
Oh yeah, yeah, and it's probably what we'll be doing this week.
Yeah.
Because Sunday we're not.
I'm not leaving the recliner.
No, Eagles Dolphins is too good.
Man.
Yeah. And I looked at that line. I think the line's 52.5.
Yeah.
I was thinking I could see it going 60-something, or I could see it going 30-something.
Yeah.
You know, and
because I can see the Eagles punching them in the mouth.
I can too, and then laying down a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think back to the Bills held them to like 20-something.
Yeah.
And the Bills defense sucks.
Well, and the Patriots game.
And the Patriots held them to 25, I think it was. So
it was like 24-9.
See how
prime time.
Is it in Philly or Miami?
It's in Philly.
I
thought.
If it's in Philly, you hammer it
yeah,
under.
it's in Philly.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Philly's 2.5-point favorite as well.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great game. We're not podding that night.
No,
we're watching football.
Watching football.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
It'll probably be a little cold too up there, a little cold snap.
Ooh, son. And you know Philly's crap. Is there gonna be a baseball game?
I was to say, will the Phillies be home that day too?
No, they'll change it. The Braves did that during the regular season. They had to change something one time with the Phillies because they don't like.
Yeah,
they don't like doing it.
They wouldn't play. They'll play Monday.
Okay.
If there's a game 5
or
a game 6.
I think all of their stuff is right there around each other.
I forget it's freaking 2-3-2 formats for MLB.
Stupid.
I keep thinking it's NBA. But yeah, it's gonna be rocking in Philadelphia as always. It's gonna be a great game.
Peyton. If the Eagles would have one of their jumbotrons with the Phillies game on it, if they were playing at the same time,
yeah,
that would have been really cool.
I don't know how far away their fields are from the.
I think they're all together.
They're close, yeah.
You do?
Because I'm telling you, the last time the Braves played there, remember they changed the game from Thursday to a Monday.
Must use same parking.
It has to.
Yeah.
It was like the last time
in September.
The Eagles had a Thursday night game.
It was one of our rescheduled games.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. But yeah, this is going to be our college football week 8, I believe. Week 8.
Yeah.
Week 8 preview. Got some big matchups and a lot of not big matchups. Pretty much. There's 3 top 25 games and then a couple other interesting ones.
Could you imagine how hard it is to schedule all these events?
It'd be nuts.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, because you don't know.
I couldn't imagine. I know I'm going off on a tangent right here, but
you don't know
how hard could that be?
A playoff situation like this, you don't know.
No, and then think about concerts.
Yeah.
Like factoring concerts during the summer.
You just move those?
You cancel the concerts, I think, because I think the sports team take priority.
Billy Joel didn't get canceled in Baltimore.
That's also true. He's also Billy Joel.
Baltimore's first postseason game. That's why they had to play at noon because Billy Joel's having a concert that night at 7.
First of all, how
Camden.
do you make that even happen in that short amount of time?
No idea.
Don't want to know.
And it was an hour delayed because of rain.
And then
that game didn't end until like 4:30.
They played on the same field the next day.
That game ended at like 4:30. They had a Billy Joel concert. Then they played the next morning.
And it's not turf out there. I mean, that's real grass and stuff. How are you not messing all that up?
No idea. Maybe that's why the Orioles got swept.
I mean, and it's not like on a concert, a baseball stadium is not just like it's not like a football stadium where you just put it right there in the middle of the field and the seats kind of go around everything. I'm sure you're bringing in.
They brought in the whole stage to outfield, and then you had to bring in seats and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all three of their stuffs is right beside each other.
Phillies.
Yeah, they're all there. They make an L, which I like that.
I love that.
Yeah,
actually.
that's awesome.
That's my favorite thing about when they're like. I like how the Rangers and Cowboys are beside each other
Yeah.
and like that.
That's how it should be in those
Yeah.
towns.
I
I don't.
New
I don't
Orleans
like
right there beside each other.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly,
it makes
yeah.
sense. I don't like the Mavericks being downtown.
I don't either. I hate
First off, that is a hard
it.
place to get
Sucks
to.
to get to. Yes.
And it's
I don't know
hard
why
to
they
get
don't build
out.
another one out
no
there with
park.
everything else.
The cubes will probably.
I'm about to say. I'm sure it's in the works.
I mean,
'Cause
don't
he-
get me wrong, the
and
building's beautiful.
after
looking from the
after he
outside.
sees, yeah, but it's not what today's standards is.
No.
After he sees what Ballmer's doing in L.A. with the Clippers, he's going to get pissed and say, "I can do better."
Oh, absolutely.
By 2030, we'll have a new one up in Dallas,
Absolutely.
probably.
No, it'll be in Arlington.
Yeah, Arlington, the Arlington
south of
Mavericks.
Dallas.
And I
'cause
wonder.
people
I wonder
are
if-
flooding,
I
fleeing
wonder
from
if-
Dallas.
Well, I mean that wouldn't matter because Dallas Cowboys are still
Oh, they'll still be Dallas.
Dallas.
They'll still be Dallas.
I don't know. I mean, the perfect spot would be the old Ranger Stadium.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
don't they use that though for
Yeah,
like college
they
games?
use,
and
They
stuff?
use it for soccer, the professional soccer team.
FC Dallas, I believe.
Mm-hmm. They use it for. I think they have some. They have an arena type football team there too. I think they
Probably.
use it for.
Yeah.
And then they use it for some high school games. Because I asked the guy when I was doing that tour in the Rangers game what they use it for, and then
Oh, you were that guy?
yeah, I was. Well, I mean, it was before we went on the tour. We were just waiting for somebody to get there.
Hey, man, before we start the
Yeah.
tour where we ask you questions, I got some more questions for you.
Yeah. And I think the Army Navy games play there.
Whoa.
No shot.
No, it's some kind of
Army
Think
Navy.
we
Army
did-
Navy's
we
always
did, we
in.
did look up something about
Yeah,
that.
there's-
one
Army
time.
Navy's always at FedEx Field, I think.
Well, there's-
Either FedEx or
Lincoln
where the Ravens
Financial.
play.
one of the military schools play there.
There was something about that. I
Yeah.
remember that.
I'm trying to remember what the guy told me.
What's the field called?
Arlington Park? No,
It's Arlington something.
it's not Globe Life Field.
That's the new one.
That's
the
the
new one. I think it's called like the Old Bar Park or something.
Old ballpark at Arlington.
Dude, there was a college
Rangers Ballpark in Arlington.
There was a college game because we talked about this last year.
Yeah, I remember that.
We were trying to figure out why they were playing there. You don't remember this, Chance?
I do not. I remember there being a game there.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Clay. Wasn't it like at the end of the year?
Yeah, I remember there being something weird. They're having the Texas Southern versus Southern game there. They've had that there the past 2 years.
Oh, that's going to drive me nuts.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Oh,
Or maybe is it at Globe Life instead?
No, it's at that stadium.
It's apparently called Choctaw Stadium now. That feels racist.
Choctaw. That's what it's called. Yeah.
How do they change that to that now?
Who would want to buy a field that does not have a professional sports team playing in it?
Well, they do soccer.
Oh, yeah, the soccer. Who'd want to buy that? Nobody cares about soccer down here.
Yeah,
Dallas does.
Globe Life had Army Air Force 2021.
There you go. That makes
So
more
it's at the
sense.
new field. That is really weird though.
It's something about Air Force home base in Dallas. If I remember
probably.
reading that last year.
Yeah. But yeah, let's get into this. So
Sorry for that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we do play Army. This
yeah,
week.
let's
for what that's worth.
Let's speak about that very quickly. End zones are cool.
End zones are
Love it.
really
Love
cool.
it.
That's cool, man. Yeah, I got a feeling they're going to do it right.
We're gonna win big.
Yeah, I think so.
Good.
I
Hammer the under.
don't know
Under.
what is the over and under.
62.
58.
Oh, 58 is dropped. Oh, goodness. Let me go update my bet.
Would you say 62?
I thought it was 62.
Maybe Barstool's behind.
Nah, it was 57.5. It's going up. I
So,
don't look on Barstool no more. I look at this thing.
I've
on
watched
here,
a lot of
daily
college football
lines.
because I love college. I can honestly have not watched Army this year. What are they running if they're not running a triple option now? What kind of
They're in the
offense are
gun running it.
they- Okay.
Yeah.
So it's still nothing changed.
Their
really.
quarterback's their leading rusher, and he's thrown 77 passes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
That's
Under.
perfect for our defense.
Under. We're not going to run up the score because Brian Kelly has class.
He's not going to do it against Army.
Unlike a guy in Sabine Parish, he has class. And they're not going to score a lot on us. If they do, then we freaking suck, and we don't deserve to. I don't deserve to win money. So
Yeah, I like the under there at 58.
Anything else about that game?
41-10 type feel. I could see.
Go Tigers.
41-7. Go Tigers. I mean, I don't think it's not. I'd say
We'll win by 30 something.
We're not learning nothing.
31-point spread.
I mean, the only thing you want Jaden to have big numbers to try to keep the
Healthy.
Heisman. But
Healthy.
I want health.
Yeah, stay healthy. You get ready for Bama.
Yeah.
Get your Heisman moment.
Get that
in 2
bye
weeks.
week. And
That Georgia State game's going to be interesting. I don't care what y'all
that
say.
Florida game's will be interesting.
Yeah.
And that's what's worrying me.
That
Quarterback is starting to light it up over there.
Yeah.
We talked about it last week, man.
Yeah.
Heisman numbers, but nobody's talking about it.
He's got me worried.
Game of the week,
I
Penn
fear
State, Ohio State, 11 a.m. in
wait.
Columbus. Going to be a great game. Going to be a great
I
game.
hate the freaking time, though.
I do too.
Yeah.
Man, golly.
Which I will say,
I bet you wouldn't have been there if it was been at Penn State.
that's what I was about to say. I can honestly not recall a big Ohio State game at daytime. I mean, at nighttime. I can't think of one. Every big Michigan
Always
game they
the
have
big
is
noon.
always the big noon game.
Which usually, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't the Michigan Ohio State game usually the 2:30 slate? Don't they usually get that slot?
I think so.
I thought it was always right after.
I think they get that 2:30 slot for that one. I want to say it's an ABC game normally.
No, it's Fox.
Is it
Fox
Fox?
owns.
It's got to be
Okay.
Fox.
Okay.
Fox owns Big Ten.
Well, yeah, I guess they still do now, even with the CBS deal.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
very
if
excited
this
for
was
this
Happy
game.
Valley, it'd be nighttime.
No way. I mean, there's absolutely. Yeah, I am too, because I kind of want to see what Penn State. They got to prove me. I mean, Penn State always seems very fraudish to me. They win a lot of games early in the year, and they start getting to the meat of the schedule.
I've been on them since the beginning of the year. I think that they're going to be. I think they're going to win this game.
I want to see Drew Aller in this atmosphere.
Yes.
He's not had a true road game yet. I want to see. I think their defense is for real. Manny Diaz,
And it always is.
I mean, with Manny Diaz especially, there is a DC now.
And then I mean the Ohio State kid McCord, he's played well.
He's starting to get comfortable. You could tell it. Saw it last week. No, they didn't play nobody great, but you could see it.
Is Ibuka going to play? I think he missed last week.
I think he is. I think it was one of those they missed. He missed because of this game.
Yeah.
Look ahead.
Yeah, I think he could have gone if they.
Well, I think the important question here is, if Ohio State wins, who is Ryan Day going to call out and yell at on the microphone this time?
Joe Paterno.
Joe Paterno? Or is he going to go Sandusky?
Jerry Sandusky, where you at?
Federal
prison.
Jerry wrote me a letter from
You
prison.
think Sandusky, they'll have him on game day? You think he'll be the guest speaker? No,
Probably not. Probably not.
Can't zoom him in from prison. No. Well,
Who is going to be the picker? Oh, it's at Ohio State.
Ohio State.
yeah.
C.J. Stroud, he's on bye week.
Urban Meyer.
Stroud's on a bye.
Stroud feels right. Stroud feels right.
They just did Baker. So.
Yeah, Stroud feels right.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
he's on a bye. So
Last good Ohio State quarterback they'll ever have.
probably. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be a great game.
If
Could go either way.
Penn State loses this, the Ryan Day seat just got really warm.
If Ohio State loses this,
Yes.
yeah.
Because he doesn't want this loss with Michigan still left.
Yeah.
No.
Michigan's
No.
good, guys.
Has he ever lost 2 in 1 year? That's a
probably
stat I'd
not.
like to look up.
Because he's 51-6 overall. I heard that today, so I bet he hadn't.
Well, probably not 2 in a regular season.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't think he ever has.
'Cause last year he had 2
he's-
losses, but one was to Georgia.
Well, he's lost
Yeah.
to Michigan the last 2 years, and that was his first loss of the year, both the last 2 years.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Because they were both always undefeated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Michigan's good.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
They are the current betting favorite for the national championship. They overtook Georgia.
After
Michigan.
Bowers.
Plus 275, and then
Bowers
Georgia's like
hurt
plus
that.
300 or something like that.
They're predicting that they're going to break the draft record this year for the most
Michigan?
players drafted.
Golly.
Yeah. You heard PJ Fleck the other day. He says the best college team he's watched film on ever.
Yeah, Fleck's a weirdo.
At the same
that's the
time,
the
second
though,
coach is wearing a tie and a sweater.
I just-
the second coach has said that this year.
I just feel at the same time like Michigan's got to do it though.
Oh, they have to.
They're
We
always
can always talk about
Yeah.
it.
No, I agree.
Kind of like Penn State.
No, I agree.
We can
Yes.
talk about
almost
it. They
to
gotta
another
do it.
level. That when's the last championship?
Penn State's worse because they don't even make it to the Big Ten championship.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
even get
They
there.
don't even get there. Michigan gets there. At
When's
least.
their? I mean, they made the championship last year. No, not last year.
Michigan? No, they got beat. About TCU in the Final Four.
The year before,
Got
did they
beat.
in the semifinals again?
Got beat by Georgia.
When's the last time they made a championship? 90s?
Probably 90s.
Yeah, probably.
Where's that? We have a football up here somewhere that has it on there.
Why?
It was a football after LSU won the 07 national championship. And on half of it, it had like the past 15 or 20 national championships. It was really cool football. It was a gift.
Claimed national title, last one they had is 97.
There you go.
So that's
Was
their
that-
last win.
But when they play, which it probably was 97, Clay, because I think when they made the playoffs 2 years ago, that was the first time they've ever even been in a playoff.
Oh, I know that. I know they hadn't been in the playoffs. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, even like BCS.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I mean, I can't think of a time.
97 would have been it.
I mean, crap, they were ranked second and they lost to Appalachian State.
Yeah.
Season ended week 1.
About killed Lloyd Carr.
Here we go. Here's some bowls.
Yeah, they hadn't.
So 97 was against. Wait, what? Oh, I guess they didn't. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe they just haven't.
They are loaded, though.
They are.
Did y'all listen to Cal Hurd and Joe Klatt today?
I listened to a clip about USC. About him talking about the run game or something.
Make sure you listen to it. Klatt was shutting down Cal Hurd today.
About what?
He Cal Hurd was trying to go on some rants about transfer portal. Like he said, he brought LSU, USC, and Colorado. He kept bringing them same three teams up over and over and over again, and basically saying that after him going to watching the Oregon and Washington game, he was like, just shows you can't do it from the portal. You got to do it from your and Klatt's like, oh yeah, because Bo Nix didn't transfer. But don't worry, Penix didn't come.
Michael Penix didn't transfer either.
Hey, Washington, Oregon Center, he transferred from Washington. He kept going on and on and on, and so then he brought up Michigan.
That's the last time I watched Ohio State play night games when Michael Penix was at Indiana.
Probably.
Yeah.
That is the last time, and I think they beat Ohio State that year.
Yeah, they did.
That's the last time I watched them play at nighttime.
Crap. But it was really good though, because Klatt was like, well, "What do you want him to do, Colin? Like, you want him to suck for a couple of years? Like they're because Cal comparing the transfer portal to a microwave." And typical Cal Hurd,
classic Cal Hurd.
I know, typical Cal Hurd
I love
fashion.
that bastard. It's so good. It makes so much sense.
Yeah,
too,
it
man.
does. It does.
It heats it up, but it doesn't get it
doesn't
fully
quite-
cooked. It gets you heated up, but it's not as good as getting a freshly home cooked steak off the grill.
It's quick. It gets you. It gets
you where you think you want to be.
It gets you ready to eat quicker, but it doesn't taste as good as cooking on a stove or a grill or in the oven.
It takes time and effort to cook a good meal. You can't just microwave everything and just make everything happen fast.
An oven is recruiting.
Greatness takes time. You know what else takes time? Developing players.
That's perfect.
Transfer portal, microwave. Recruiting in home, high school, oven.
That's perfect.
It's the Herd.
Yeah.
It's sad how well we know that man.
I know that's exactly what he said. Yeah.
When he started talking about a microwave,
We probably just hit like half the quotes.
Oh, I'm
right
telling
there.
you. Watch, go back, listen to it today. I'm telling you.
I love that game
Because it was
man.
good.
I really do.
He had Klatt on for almost 30 minutes. Like, it was real long. And when he started talking about microwave, he said him and his wife don't have a microwave at their house. They don't, he don't believe in it. And, Cal
Hell
Hurd,
no, we don't.
Cal Hurd was like, he's like, I'm telling you, y'all are going to one day realize Cal Hurd was right. And I'm like, where's he going with this microwave deal? And then he said, it's kind of like the LSU and Colorado and USC with the transfer portal. I'm like, I know exactly where he's going with his microwave comment.
It makes so much sense.
Yeah.
It is the perfect analogy.
Oh,
I didn't know there was a Rose Bowl Hall of Fame.
Well, Cal Hurd's going to be in the Broadcasting Hall of Fame one day, like
yes,
Mike and
first
Mike.
ballot. Yes,
He better get the gold.
Every Hall of Fame that comes to broadcasting, he'll be in it. Yeah, it was good.
What's y'all's predictions for the game?
What game? Oh,
Penn
I
State.
forgot what we were talking about. We were thinking about if I need to get rid of my microwave.
57 degrees.
I can't believe you didn't compare it to like speed dating or something.
No doubt.
Meet your girl on Tinder.
Yeah.
Going out to the bar, meeting her naturally.
Because Klatt was like, Colin, sometimes you don't have 2 hours to prep that meal for your wife and whatever. He's like, sometimes, hey, honey, the ball game starts in 50 minutes. When you get something to eat right quick, you got to throw the pizza in the microwave. It was good stuff, and I was laughing. I was listening to it.
It's 22 minutes. Oh, I'm definitely gonna watch this when I get home.
Dude, watch it. I'm telling you, you'll thank me. It's good. It's really good. Because, dude, I'm telling you, Cowherd, everything he'd throw out, it's just these teams don't. And then,
Cowherd just does some of this stuff to get them going.
He does. And
he's got that little grin on his face with his mouth hanging open, like yeah.
And then he'll turn to Jason and be like, "Isn't he good?"
Hook, line, sinker.
And Klatt would start going off on every transfer portal guy that each team would have. He's like, "Oh, you're talking about that Michigan team that's built on culture." That there 3 of their starting offensive linemen are transfer guys. Like he was just going on and on about it. And Cowherd would be like. He just smiled and he'd break something else up.
I love him.
I'm totally watching that after a while.
Dude, watch it. I'm telling you.
So what y'all got? Penn State, Ohio State.
I think Ohio State sneaks it out.
I'm leaning towards it just because we got to see it happen. You know what I'm saying? Homer.
Oh, how many years does Penn State fool you every year?
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I'm pulling for Penn. I'm pulling for Penn State.
I like Franklin.
I do too, and I want Ryan Day to get fired just because I don't like looking at him.
It'd
make me happy because I want to see who's next. You know.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's probably scary for the rest of college football if they bring in somebody competent.
Really get somebody in there.
No joke. I mean, they already own the north central part of the country
and every skill position,
and New Jersey.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel
it's Ohio State.
It's going to be a close game.
Very close game.
I'm rooting for Penn State. I had Penn State in the playoffs at the beginning of the year, so
you got to have them going. Yeah. Kind of like that future I put on Penix.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plus 1,600 or 1,500. Minus 470 now.
I threw
145.
Yeah. I was listening to a show yesterday, a college show.
Caleb Williams dropped so much,
and it was ESPN college sports on XM or whatever. So I listened to it a lot, and they were talking, and they had a Heisman voter on, and they asked, they was like, "Who's your favorite?" If you had a vote, and they were like, "Well, Penix is," but then they were like,
"I don't think it's close."
Well, yeah, he's like, the guy's like, "Well, who's your number 2 then?" He said, "Caleb Williams." And I said, "How?" Like he just threw 3 picks.
The same reason he's could be the undoubted number 1 overall pick.
But he's still, I think his touchdown to pick ratio is 24-3 now, right?
Nah, he wasn't perfect going into that.
No, he had one against Arizona last week. He threw one against Arizona.
I thought it's still pretty freaking good if it ain't 24-3.
All
Maybe
the Pac-12 quarterbacks.
He didn't even have 200 yards last week.
Yeah.
Like how did you lost that? That game lost it for you.
It's just because of what he can
23-4. My bad.
Because he had one last week, I thought. Yeah. Because you can't get blown out like that when Heisman.
Yeah. And should have lost the week before.
But the guy on the radio was trying to get
he's got 6 touchdowns
voter to bring Jaden up. Like why is Jaden not? Because I'm sitting there hard at the radio in my truck, so I'm like, freaking Kelly lost 3 games last year and won the Heisman.
Mm-hmm.
Like what's it
his
matter?
Stats were ungodly, but still,
and James is going to be pretty good because he's going to have the rushing yards to go with it. Caleb didn't, but I mean, like, what else? James going to have to win out, obviously. I mean, and that's
probably not going to happen.
Probably won't happen, but I don't get how Caleb Williams
Caleb
is second
had
right now.
4,500.
His odds are lower than Jaden's now.
4,500 yards, 42 touchdowns, 5 picks, and he had 300 yards rushing and 10 touchdowns on the ground. So,
but yeah, his odds are like plus 2,000.
52 touchdowns accounted for.
Jaden's are like plus 1,000 something. So Jaden's ahead of him now.
He's 1,200 on.
Is it 1,200?
Plus, because I thought about it just for the heck of it.
Mm-hmm. I had 2 futures beginning of the year, Jaden and Penix. So,
you got a future on Penix too?
Yeah,
at plus 15.
Whatever it was at the beginning of the year, yeah.
Dude, I didn't know you did that too. Good for you. $5?
I think so.
I'm probably cashing out in 2 weeks.
I'm not cashing out.
If he gets up over $60 or $70, because his next 2 games should be cakewalks.
Yeah,
and it should pretty much pull him away.
I got Daniels over for passing yards and touchdowns already cashed, but I don't get the money till the end of the season.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
What's he going to lose him?
I'm just
18 and a half. He's at 22.
Just get hurt somehow.
I do too. I agree with that.
Scared to get hurt.
Yeah, so Right now, Daniels is at Daniels is at 22 touchdowns, 3 picks, 2,200 yards, or 23 almost, and then 500 on the ground, 4 touchdowns. So
what's nuts?
I mean, he's on. He could meet what Williams did last year.
What's nuts is
he's at half of what Williams threw for, and he's got 5 games left plus a bowl, maybe a conference championship as well.
Bowl don't count.
Yeah, they'll have it before the bowl game.
Yeah, he'll win
I
it
forgot
before
about
the
It's
that.
the week after the conference. championship.
Does conference count towards the stats?
Yes.
So he's got 5, maybe 6 games left to get.
Well, but he ain't gonna play 2 of them all game. Is the problem.
Yeah,
Army
but he
and-
might throw for 305 touchdowns still.
I mean, he's gonna have to quick because
It's going to depend on if the coaches are trying to chase it.
Exactly, because Army and Georgia State, he shouldn't be there for 4 quarters. So I mean,
I just want him to get an invite.
that's what I do too.
I
That's
want
all
an
I
invite,
want. That's
'cause
all
he
I've been
deserves
asking
that.
for. That's all I've been asking for.
He
Just
deserves
let
an
him go to
invite.
New York because that helps recruiting. I mean, that helps for everything.
And we could
he
tell
deserves it.
we could tell a bunch of fans to shut up about him now.
Yes,
Here's the dagger in your heart.
He deserves the invite.
Yeah.
Clay keeps looking at that fridge back there. Yeah, I got him as a first-round pick.
I was
gonna
looking to
happen.
see. I didn't know if we had Heisman on there or not.
No, we didn't.
First
We never
round
went
pick.
that far.
We never went that far.
I was looking at the other ones that we've just absolutely nailed.
What's crazy is
Have we nailed anything?
Is
Texans 7 wins. Evans, Godwin still Bucks and 7+ wins. Broncos under 8.5.
Hammered it.
Lock of the century. Packers under 7.5. That might be close. Davenport over 10 sacks.
well,
He's
that
hurt.
Packers will determine this weekend. If they
Yeah.
can't beat the Broncos this weekend.
Oh, did he pull it back? What a
He did.
catch.
It's already in the 6th inning. My God, I feel like this game just started. Yeah, we might go. We might hit about 4 of these up there. We'll see.
Jaden's going to be a first-round quarterback.
Nah, I don't
Mark
think
my
so.
words.
I
Somebody's
don't,
gonna trade
think
up.
he will either.
Wait till he goes to that combine. Runs a 4.2. Weighed 175 pounds.
Let's move on. Let's try to run through the rest of these. UCF Oklahoma, Dylan Gabriel revenge game.
Dude, I got it on my bet slip.
What, Oklahoma minus
Oklahoma.
19?
Oklahoma over 5.5 touchdowns.
Okay. Okay.
He's about to let it hang.
Is he second in the Heisman odds right now?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Plus 800, I do believe.
That's crazy.
Good for him.
Oh, yeah. No.
Very good for him.
Air Force, Navy. Air Force's quarterback's out for the year. Over under 34.5.
That was another caller to joke at the Oklahoma. He was talking about Oklahoma, how they built it through. It was like 6 out of the 7 rotation defensive linemen are transfers this year. First year transfers.
Do you think Colin knew all that?
He had to know some of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
We keep talking about Peyton's guy from Florida. I don't mean to call him your guy, but I talked about last time on the pod about Jordan Travis and Graham Mertz. Or
Oh,
Graham
yeah.
Their stats. Jordan Travis is 4th in odds right now, and that other dude from Florida, he's not even within plus 15,000.
Well, because Florida's lost 3 games and.
But it's not about wins losses at the end of the day.
But
Yeah,
see, Heisman's all about stats.
Yeah, it's
That's
about
what it's
you.
always about. It's always about stats.
But it also carries you a little bit further if you're
does.
one of the
It
top
does.
teams.
Like it's going to help Penix that Washington can go
absolutely.
undefeated.
Like
It's gonna
McCord's probably up there somewhere. Probably not too far.
Who?
McCord.
Yeah, plus 5,000.
Yeah. JJ McCarthy.
He's plus
He's
1,000.
plus
He's in
1,000.
third.
He's third. Yeah.
And are his stats that good?
Well,
I would imagine not.
Not no
They
Michigan offense.
well, he don't play half the games
Yeah.
either. They've been routing people.
Where is he? 1,500 yards, 14 touchdowns, 3 picks. That's practically Jordan Travis, huh? Yeah, Jordan Travis, 1,400 yards, 13 touchdowns, 1 pick. So, I mean, he's Jordan Travis.
That just shows how far ahead Penix is. Because Penix probably thrown for almost 3,000.
No. He was at 1999 before last game.
So he's at
and he only threw for 300.
300.
Yeah.
God, that's what's crazy is Burrow threw for 6,000 that year.
Yeah.
And 60
Yeah.
TDs.
We also ran it up on people.
And yet I get on the Twitter machine, and these teams are trying to compare Washington to LSU 2019. I'm like, guys.
Penix at 2,300, 20 touchdowns, and 3 picks.
What cracks me up when that people compare that's 2019 LSU because nobody compares it to 2020 Alabama, who was better than LSU. Remember someone say that? But why does everybody keep comparing to the LSU and not Bama's team? But still, it's laughable when they try to compare it to the 2019 team.
Nobody will ever top that team.
No.
I truly believe that.
No.
In my heart of hearts.
No.
And their defense was good too.
Which
Had good guys.
I try to keep track, and I lost count. It was almost at 40 because my goal was to keep track of
How many guys from that team are in the league?
drafted. Yeah.
Oh, they're drafted.
I saw one of freaking Bama.
We just had one.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
We just had one drafted this past year from Baylor.
the Fehoko or whatever.
Yeah.
He was on that team. Like,
I just saw one that like
Ika, whatever
today
his name was, yeah.
about a Bama team, and it was like 40-something dudes. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
yeah.
It was like back when Jalen Hurts was there,
Yeah.
because they had like Jalen Hurts.
Probably
and-
the Yeldon.
Was that Waddle and all that?
It was Waddle, Judy, Ruggs,
Yeah.
all of them dudes.
They had like 3 running backs on that team.
I think I might have liked it. I need to go find that because it was insane.
Sorry. Well, I shouldn't read it. Washington State. What's happened?
Don't know.
I
They
mean,
just stopped. They just stopped
And
playing good.
Cam Ward can't throw a ball.
when I saw the Arizona game, I went straight to the stats. I thought Ward might got hurt. He
No.
wasn't playing. Oh no, he was playing.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. That's really weird.
That's so weird, man.
Um,
I was kind of pulling for him because they got left out, and that coach
Yeah.
has kind of just been wrapping around the arms around the guys. And like we're just
hey,
going
I got a place for you to root for now. Corvallis. Come join up. Oregon minus 20 in that game. It still feels like a lot, even if Wazoo's down right now. But
Oregon's gonna be pissed after last
probably.
week. Dan Laney's gonna have them boys.
In Eugene as well.
Yeah,
24.
24
Drafted for LSU?
No, I'm talking about from Bama, that 2017 team.
in the same year.
Oh, no, gosh, no, not the same
Oh.
year. No. Because they had like Jalen, Tua, and Mac, Najee, Josh Jacobs, Brian Robinson.
Jalen, Tua, and Mac, 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Damian Harris.
LSU had 3
I
quarterbacks
forget
in a
Damian
decade.
Harris went there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I totally forget that. Here's the funny one.
He was a starter for one of the
Devontae
championship
Smith,
teams.
Calvin Ridley, Jerry Jeudy,
Ridley.
Henry Ruggs.
Jesus.
And Waddle was there like the year before.
The next
Or
year.
was it the next year?
Yeah, he's youngest.
I remember Waddle returning that punt against LSU in 2019.
Waddle's the youngest.
I guess he just didn't connect with probably Calvin Ridley, if I had to guess.
Yeah, Ridley's the oldest of that group.
Irv Smith,
Ruggs
Bradley,
and Judy came out together, then
Yeah.
Devontae and Waddle came out.
Bradley
But
Bozeman,
Devontae went 4
Devontae's
years.
old. Yes.
Devontae went 4 years because he won a Heisman as a senior.
Bozeman, Jonah Williams, Jarek Wills, Deron Payne, Quinnen Williams, Raekwon Davis, Phildarian Mathis, Rayshawn Evans, Trayvon Diggs, Minka Fitzpatrick, Xavier McKinney, and Levi Wallace. All these dudes were
Minka
like
was
top
still
3
back
round
there.
picks too.
Jesus.
It's not fair. It's not fair,
Yeah, that's
and that's why
having
Nick
3
Saban
quarterbacks is
is
the
the
most
GOAT.
impressive thing.
That's
Yeah.
And they're all
nuts.
starters, and they're from
Yes.
Bama, which
Yes.
didn't have quarterbacks.
No. No, that's what's nuts.
What's LSU's had Burrow, Mettenberger,
Yeah, that's it.
Jamarcus,
and Matt Flynn.
Matt Flynn,
That's been the last 3 quarterbacks drafted. Probably
Danny
from LSU.
Etling. Danny Etling got drafted.
Did he get drafted?
Yeah,
Was he drafted as a quarterback?
yeah, he got
Yeah.
drafted to the Patriots,
New England.
or Packers, one or the other.
Like 6th round, 7th round?
Danny Etling stayed in the lead for a while actually until this past
Yeah, as a
year.
receiver.
This
Yeah,
past-
he tried to
this
play
past
receiver
year,
too,
he-
yeah.
Well, he was playing quarterback for Green Bay just 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He ran that touchdown in like 60 yards or whatever. I didn't know he could run.
Yeah, he became an athlete when he went to the pros.
Yeah, he did. Thank you, Les.
Where did he come from before he came to LSU?
Purdue.
Yeah, that's right. Tennessee, Bama, 2:30 CBS game. Feels like
Interesting game.
the most 2:30 CBS game there is.
Yes.
This is when you know fall is here.
Yes. Yeah.
Tennessee, Bama at 2:30 on a
That's right.
Saturday.
LSU had 14 that year alone get
Yes.
drafted.
Yes, they did. And that doesn't count.
All right, the Astros
Travis
are hitting every
Moss.
ball high and far, but they're not going out.
It's rigged.
Yeah, they got the vents on or something.
I'm
So,
counting them up.
What's happened in Tennessee, Bama? Is Tennessee
Uh,
good?
No. And Milrose's so inconsistent. He that's what kills Tennessee. Tennessee's actually not bad. Milrose's just
Milton?
inconsistent.
Milton
Yeah,
or Milrow?
Milton. I'm
Okay.
sorry,
So
Milton.
they both could be inconsistent.
Well, they're both the same. Yeah. No, Milton.
No, Milton throws the ball 70 yards.
and that's about it.
Yeah.
You know, give him a 10-yarder and he's in trouble.
There's a reason he's a 6th year college guy.
Yeah. I Tennessee. This will be a close game. I think it's going to be a battle. I don't think Bama's going to run away with it.
Yeah.
But Bama's going. They're going to win this game. I mean, Tennessee and A&M, I think they scored 3 touchdowns last week combined.
I think so. It's pretty bad.
I don't think A&M scored after they scored their first touchdown.
20-13.
So they scored the first touchdown in the first quarter, and they didn't score another touchdown.
They scored 7 minutes in, Max Johnson.
And then they were field goals after that.
Yeah, and one of the touchdowns for
31.
One of the touchdowns for Tennessee was a 39-yard punt return. 39-yard punt return. How do you do that?
That's special, man.
Yeah. No, I
Milton only threw the ball 22 times for 100 yards.
People are wanting Nico to start this weekend.
young
Somebody
guy.
on Twitter was like,
First week against Bama.
why would you do that to
at
that kid?
Bama?
At Bama. Like,
Dallas
why would you do
Turner
that?
He's
would
ready,
be
he's
licking
ready.
his chops.
like that. I think somebody said it should be like child abuse. They say it's like borderline child abuse.
I'm a little interested in this next game.
Yeah, South Carolina, Mizzou.
I think Missouri's good.
Missouri's
I think they are,
good.
too.
I want to
Second best offense in the SEC.
Yeah, I want to see him keep. I want to see him keep playing.
I'm very excited for Mizzou, Georgia.
It's at Georgia though.
I don't care.
Yeah, I think they can
They're
still
down
score.
Brock Bowers now.
Yeah. They're down their offense, you mean?
I mean, I want Mizzou to win this game so it can be a little bit more interesting.
Make it a good 2:30.
Probably
CBS game for
1
this week.
versus 15 at
Yeah,
that point.
yeah.
Like that'll be
Game day.
That'll be a really good game. What the Burden kid's young, right? Isn't he like a freshman, sophomore?
I remember him being like a big.
Yeah, he's like their
big-time
biggest recruit ever. So he's a sophomore. So he'll be there next year. What's the?
They weren't
quarterback?
wrong about him.
Quarterback's a senior.
Quarterback's a junior.
Oh, is he?
4th year junior.
Okay, well he's coming back.
So he'll come back. I mean, they might be good again next year.
I love that coach. I like the hire when they hired him a couple years
Leading
ago.
rusher is a senior. Is he white-ish? Yeah, Cody.
Yeah,
5'9".
Yeah, that's a white
214.
fella.
Cody's about as white as you can get.
Yeah,
That hairstyle too.
both of the running backs are seniors. But, I mean, if you have the quarterback and you have
Yeah,
Burden,
running back,
that's,
you can
that's
find-
what you need.
Yeah, you can find a running back in SEC. That's not
Hit
hard.
that portal.
Yeah,
Call up Joel Klatt.
yeah, I mean,
Know a
if
guy.
they go, if they go 10-2, something like that, 9-3, like they'll get some interest in the portal.
Yeah, dude, Dirkwitch isn't gonna be there much longer though.
What's the step up from here?
an actual good one.
Auburn or something.
Ohio State. Whenever Ryan Day gets fired.
A&M.
A&M, yeah.
I mean, like that's that kind of a job.
Anywhere in the South or the West.
Yeah.
Like I'd go to UCLA over Missouri.
Oh, easily.
Or Cal.
Easily.
I would maybe not Cal.
No, not Cal.
But it's flirting with it.
Yeah, I would stay at Mizzou over Cal.
But you're in the SEC.
Wazoo, maybe.
If you can win at the SEC with that lower school, like eventually the talent will come to you.
Not Missouri.
Not Missouri. Though,
Not
but
Missouri.
They got Burden.
You don't.
Yeah.
That because he's from Missouri.
You're not.
You ain't got no pipeline.
You got no pipeline. Yeah, you're relying.
Winning makes a pipeline.
You're
Nah.
not
Missouri.
Not Missouri.
It might.
Not Missouri. He's
Patty Mahomes is gonna start doing NIL.
He's fighting a battle. He gets them to 10-2.
He's capping himself.
That is as good as he can get it.
Yep.
Just like when Stoops went 10-2 for Kentucky. That's as good as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just not gonna get any better than that. And be happy with it. But I mean, I really think he'll make a jump in another couple of years.
He's winning at Missouri.
Yeah.
That's all you got to know. Put that on my resume. I won at Missouri.
Yeah.
I got a 5-star to state in Missouri.
Yeah. I mean, there's
I think LSU wanted him, didn't we?
Probably everybody in the country.
Or I keep on. I think
No.
I'm mixing up him with Raheem Jarrett.
I mean, that's totally different players. But
I know, but they both stayed at weird homes.
Maryland.
Raheem stayed at Maryland. His dude stayed at Missouri. That's what I'm mixing them up.
Yep.
So we had Raheem.
Oh, he was
to the
committed.
very end.
He was
Yeah.
to the very end.
Yeah.
And he ain't done jack crap since.
No,
He screwed himself
Yeah,
up.
he's in the
A
NFL.
lot of those kids do that.
So is Trey Palmer.
And he's playing well.
He really is.
Yeah, he's the third receiver for that team.
Trey was the one I never understood why I didn't play at LSU.
Yeah.
I didn't never get that.
I think he just didn't have a position. I don't know if they ever figured out what he was going to be. My God, Maldonado's hair is orange, isn't it?
Yes, real orange.
Tulane, North Texas. Tulane's still hanging around that top 25. They're just...
If it wasn't for that Ole Miss loss, they'd probably be around top 15.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, what's the chance of them scheduling Ole Miss? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
that
on
was
this
years
year.
in advance. Like this year.
And they'll probably win out. They'll probably end up around the top 15
But
again.
they're not going to get a bowl like they got last year because of the loss.
Air Force will lose. Their quarterback's out for the year.
No, I'm talking about because of the loss.
Oh. Well, I mean, they might still be the biggest group of 5 school. The top group of 5 school gets that big bowl, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a guarantee.
Yep, there's nobody else.
Air
I can't
Force,
think of nobody.
It's Air Force, them, James Madison. They can't play in a bowl.
Yeah, because they're still new, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
So dumb.
Let's not reward you. That's it, I think.
Thanks for sacrificing
There's
all that
one
money.
more.
And
There's
up.
one more. Who is it? Fresno State, they already lost. Liberty's undefeated still, but they're not being respected much. Wyoming. Liberty's the other one I was thinking of because they're undefeated.
And you bet on them last night.
Yeah. Them and Air Force are both undefeated. But Air Force's quarterback is out for the year. And they'll probably just end up losing a game eventually. I don't think they're that good.
They don't have a tough schedule.
Tulane will probably be up in there.
I hope so.
They'll probably be there. Iowa, Minnesota, 31.5 over-under. One of the lowest ever.
Oh.
Over?
I think under.
I saw an article that was serious today about how Iowa's punter is carrying the Hawkeyes to the college football playoff. Their punter.
Holy crap.
Ball's flying in Texas, by the way. Oh, goodness.
Holy crap.
He's going to win the Ray Guy Award, correct?
Yeah, because apparently Iowa's offense is not get first downs, but we punt the ball really far and our defense stops you.
Yeah,
field
position.
Yeah, that's Iowa's offense.
One of the hardest things to master in football is field position.
I mean, Iowa and Wisconsin last week was what?
15-6.
There you go.
They had 5 field goals.
Under.
5 field goals.
I was listening to there's a channel that's kind of like the red zone of college football on the XM radio.
Yeah.
And I was listening to that on the other day. They said, breaking news, we do have a score in the Wisconsin and Iowa game. It was like second quarter.
I'd be so miserable if that was my team, man.
Oh, dude. I wouldn't watch football.
They had 9 first downs, 237 yards. They did not have 5 field goals. They had an 82-yard run for a touchdown in the second quarter. Then they had 2 field goals and a safety.
I think that was the first score.
Yeah, it was an 82-yard touchdown. I remember that.
Their number 1 target's out for the year with torn ACL. So
not like he was getting the
just took
ball a lot
a,
anyway.
Yeah.
No, he's a tight end. He gets thrown the ball.
Yeah, that's true.
Tight end you. Let's see what their punter did last week. 10 punts for 506 yards.
Yeah, he's pretty
Oh, my God.
6 inside the 20.
Yeah.
The long of 62.
He's carrying them.
Yeah, he's carrying them.
Look at that. Torrey Taylor from Melbourne. He's Australian.
Imagine that.
Oh, he's a legend.
I didn't know.
Les Miles started that.
Yes, he did. Brad Wing.
Yep.
Yeah, look at his averages for the year. 46 punts for 48.6 average and over 2,200 yards.
Wow.
That's crazy. His worst game punting was against Western Michigan. Worst school.
Just didn't have it in his heart.
Yeah, he's a big-time player.
Hard to get up for those kind of games.
Yeah.
The leg just wasn't really ready to extend.
I want to see his inside the 20 stat for the year. He also has a
Holy
rush
cow.
for 4 yards and a pass for 3
He
yards.
faked it.
Oh, it's in his
Twice.
career. Here we go. Yeah.
Oh.
He has a tackle this year. 11,000 yards of punts over 4 years.
11,000 yards of punts.
Hold up. I've got to look up.
That's a lot.
Hold up. I'm about to look up Ryan Allen and Brad Wing.
There you go. Well, Ryan Allen actually won the award.
I know, twice.
Holy crap.
What did Ryan Allen do in college?
They even had those
You have
stats back then?
You have to look that up. It's a yellow website, not green.
Do they keep those stats back then for punters?
For Tech?
Probably not the correct verbiage. Sports References, that's the title.
Yeah. Let's see.
Holy crap.
I need his stats.
11.
Ryan Allen had 3 years, 8,437 yards.
3,000 short.
He sucks.
It's terrible.
And Taylor's
Overrated.
got half a year left, and he's at 11,400. Now let's see what Brad Wing did.
We punted a lot then, too.
Yes, we did.
That was Mettenberger, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he pinned them, son. He would pin them.
Balls flying in Texas.
Only 2 years, 5,261 yards.
Jeez, man.
That's
So-
a lot in
That's
2
a lot in 2
years.
years.
What he did in those 2 years, he had 2,600 every year. This dude has 2,200 this year, and it's been 7 games.
Well, no, that dude averages 3,000.
Yeah, he's got 2,200 this year, and he's only played 7 games.
He's the most important player on that team.
He's done what Brad Wing did in a season in 7
He
games.
deserves a New York trip.
Like
I was gonna say he's getting a Heisman.
He's getting
vote.
an invite.
6'4", 232 as well. Look at this guy.
I mean, if we're talking about value,
Look at that neck. I mean, he's got a neck too. I mean, God, what
my guy shows up to
player.
practice to kick, and that is it.
what a player!
Do they have Ray Guy stats?
What a player!
He didn't have stats. They just
What
named
about?
him because he's the most popular one.
They got his rushing stats. They don't have his kicking stats though.
They didn't know how to calculate.
They didn't know what that was. Why's the ball flying so far?
Oh, Ray just punted 70 yards.
10 punts for 506 yards is insane. That is awesome. Yeah, shout out Iowa and their elite punter. Texas, Houston, Texas by a lot. Virginia, North Carolina by a lot. On the CW network at 5:30. Don't be sure to miss it. Auburn, Ole Miss. How about that?
You'll hear about it.
I wish you had a quarterback that was a little capable. I don't know why he doesn't play the Alford, the backup.
Yeah, Robbie Alford.
I mean, he at least he can run around for you and give you something.
They rock with Thorne though.
The Peyton Thorne kid,
Robbie Ashford.
Yeah, Robbie Ashford. I mean, Peyton Thorne, I lost respect for him when he was like 4th down and he ran out of bounds with 1 yard left.
Soft.
I mean, like that's all I needed to see right there. Yeah.
Do you think that Auburn can win this game?
It will be close.
You think so?
I think it's
6.5 point spread for Ole Miss at Jordan Hare. Always hard to play there.
After you just got blown out.
Yeah,
you're coming back with a little grit. I mean, I would think.
You would think.
Yeah.
Hey, we need Auburn to win. We don't need Ole Miss to win out.
We need Auburn to win. Absolutely, yeah. I mean,
Has Ole Miss? Ole Miss did play Bama.
Yeah,
they still got Georgia,
that's true.
They do have Georgia,
and they still got A&M. So they're losing one of them.
And Vandy.
We just got went out.
Yeah, and ULM.
Yeah. Michigan,
ULM
Michigan
gave your
State.
Bobcats everything they wanted. Man.
They gave them all they wanted. I know. I was watching.
Michigan State will be bad. Duke, Florida State. I don't know about Leonard.
I haven't heard he's not playing.
I haven't heard he is
What
playing.
was last
I
week,
looked it up
though?
earlier because I wasn't sure.
They don't know.
You looked it up.
Yeah,
Did you look up on Twitter?
I did not look on Twitter. I looked on his news on ESPN.
Is it just straight up Riley?
Yes.
I think it's plain Jane.
All right.
There's something. I think he's got an H in his last name or something. Like there's something weird, right?
No, what's weird is he's a good quarterback. He plays at Duke.
Yeah, is he good though? I know it's just straight up spelled. Huh. Yeah, I mean that definitely changes the game if he doesn't play.
Yes.
What's the spread? Like 3.5?
Well, hey, they hung around a lot closer to NC State last weekend than I thought they were without him.
I think it was 24-3 they won, right?
Yeah, it was close.
Wait.
Duke won.
Yeah, Duke.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. I mean, like I wouldn't have thought it. I wouldn't thought that would have happened.
24-3, yeah. Duke won. It's a 14.5 point spread
Then he ain't playing.
at Florida State.
At Florida State, there's no way it's 14.
Mike Elko said there's a good chance Riley Leonard will be back.
At 14.5.
That was 11 hours ago.
Jump on that number now.
That's best say get on it now.
Yeah, if you're going Duke, hop on it now.
Let's be the best it'll ever be.
Over under 49 as well.
This
might be an under.
Next game I'm ready to see.
Utah USC.
This is the next game I want to see. I want to see if Lincoln Riley gets his, beat again.
If he loses to Utah for the third time in 2 years.
Yeah. After you just got mauled last weekend.
Yeah.
Embarrassed.
Yeah.
And
'Cause
Utah.
that's a rivalry. USC Notre Dame's a rivalry.
Yeah. Big time.
You know?
I heard a story, I don't know where I was, about one of the old USC receivers that said he always elevated his game every time he played Notre Dame because they didn't think he had the grades to play at Notre Dame and they didn't offer him. So every time he played against them, he always had like his best game. what was his name? It was actually something Jarrett.
But say, I looked
him up
he
last
played
night.
with Reggie Bush.
I didn't remember
Dwayne Jarrett.
Dwayne
Jarrett.
Yeah.
The receiver?
I totally forgot he
Number
existed.
80?
Yeah.
Didn't turn out to be good in the
Well,
NFL.
I looked
Blows
up.
my mind.
I looked up last night to see
Went
if
to the Panthers.
I looked to see if Raheem was his son, because it would have been the same time period.
That would make sense.
No relation.
Speaking of father's son, did you see who was at the LSU game last Saturday night?
I don't think so.
They're recruiting his son, Raja Bell.
What the crap?
Whoa.
Why is his son playing football?
He's a 4-star.
Okay. What
Yeah.
position?
Cornerback.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Y'all saw number one quarterback in the nation for 2025 was there.
Underwood. Fourth visit.
This is fourth.
He's gonna be a Tiger, right? Yeah.
People like it.
Is he good?
People like it. Clay.
Apparently Joe Sloan and him are
He's got
tight.
the intangibles. It looks like.
And they
He's about 6'4" too, dude. He's big.
They
man.
said that him and Jaden were hanging out all weekend long.
Good.
So
Good.
spinning the ball a little bit.
yeah.
We don't get recruits like that.
No.
He's from like freaking Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had like 3 kids from Michigan. I think I saw.
Yeah.
I mean, getting him and the Hurley kid, like that's not normal.
Yeah.
It's
Especially
called building a quarterback room.
That's what. That's what.
That's called Thank You, Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Exactly.
Thank you, Joe Burrow.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, because that Hurley kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like him.
I love everything about him.
Yeah, I
everything
love
about him.
I love listening to him talk.
And if it plays out correctly, Nuss plays next year.
Yeah.
Does a good enough job. Bye.
Nuss Burrows himself.
Then what's his face? Yeah.
Hurley's a freshman.
Hurley plays as a redshirt freshman.
Uh-huh.
Plays another year.
And then
Bye. Here comes Underwood as a redshirt freshman.
How it's supposed to be.
That's how it should go.
And Ricky Collins is just chilling.
Ricky Collins is a career backup.
Yeah. He's at LSU.
And I
He's
think he knows
Lindsey
that.
Scott.
Yeah.
He's at
Lindsey
LSU.
Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was he? A 3-star or 4-star?
He's 4-star, but he knew
He's
that.
going to like Purdue or
He
something.
he looked good compared to everybody else.
Yeah,
it's Lindsey Scott.
Let's stay home.
It's Lindsey
Only
Scott.
when Walker left, he said, might as well bring in him to.
Yeah.
I forget he exists. I don't even miss him.
Yeah.
We'll
Screw
see him about a year or two.
Brian Kelly has made the correct
I
decisions.
guess you're going to see him next year.
Is Dart a senior?
Yeah.
Dart and Spencer
Yeah,
Sanders.
I knew Sanders was because we still don't understand that.
Did
Sanders have a red shirt year?
It just feels like
I don't know.
Kelly did the right thing.
Yeah.
He went after Jaden in the portal.
I think he knows.
Nobody had any idea why.
I think he knows Hurley too. He's going to be a dog, and he knows he's got.
Stop playing with the mic there.
And it's like he knows what he's got. I think he realized.
So USC Utah, I'm assuming Rising is still out. Haven't heard anything about him playing.
They
this
don't
year.
have-
Why would it
Yeah,
not be? I
yeah.
mean, jeez.
Screw him.
What are we thinking?
If USC gets punched in the mouth, I'm telling you right now, Lincoln Riley better fire that DC. There's going to be some uproar.
When does the tack it to Baton Rouge board start happening?
Oh my gosh!
Ooh. No, the Tiger Droppings don't like tack it.
Good.
They don't like Jess because Jess doesn't get his kids recruited by LSU.
But Singleton's coming to LSU.
Yeah, he was an anomaly.
Well, you see, Jess not
Well,
there,
and the
though.
Cryer kid too, right? Isn't he coming to LSU?
Yeah, he
tackle.
He's there because Tylen's going. Though.
Yeah,
that was a combo deal.
Big kid though, isn't he?
I mean, they ain't really had.
He ain't at Maine no more. So
They ain't really had no other
He's like
players really.
But they
AJ
Carter,
Carter,
he wouldn't let.
he was
LSU
like a
recruit him.
3-star though.
But in-state guy. You know, something had happened.
He sucked.
I've heard a story from my principal about why.
I've never heard that would happen, but I did know there was a story.
Something. I can't remember what it was. There was something.
Yeah, Tiger Droppings hates Manny High School.
Big time.
I mean, you want to see
Good.
You want to see some
I
entertainment.
mean, you'd fit right in.
yes.
Man,
It's
fit right in.
Manny Hate Week, baby.
I mean,
They're coming to the Tiger Den this Thursday night.
Dude, I made that comment Friday night. We got there. I was like, I only played these dudes once, and I just really freaking hate these guys. I don't know why.
Don't know why.
Something
I just
about
hate
I don't
them.
like. Yeah.
I hate them.
Them in Port Allen
And
basketball.
I'll be on the radio, and I'll probably say I just don't like Manny. I don't like Manny.
Sorry, guys. I'm not going to be impartial tonight.
No. We're gonna lose 49-0, but I don't like Manny.
You hope you're gonna lose 49.
I want to run.
He'll try for 50.
I want to be home for the Saints' second half.
There you go. You got a
my
good
goal.
chance.
That's
You
my
got
goal.
A real good chance.
I don't think we're gonna have much
It's
of a.
Did you know it's a rule? If you're down by 42 points at halftime, it's a running clock.
I thought it was 35.
I saw 42 on
We've
Sportsline.
had running clocks this year.
Sorry, we have not.
Maybe
They know the rules.
Maybe 42 that gets forced.
I
Maybe
think 42
before that you might
it's
come to an
35
agreement.
is an option.
Or 28. I think that's happened as well.
28?
28.
28's not that. That's
Or it was 30.
That's a touchdown to stop away from making it a game.
31-0 against West Washita at half.
That's different. Though. You're outman there. That's different.
Yeah. I mean, well,
Yeah.
that
literally
Manny.
4 classifications difference. Now.
Yeah. It was 31-0 then.
Yeah, you'll see, man. They'll have 90 dressed out.
Yeah.
It's a 2A school.
We'll have 34.
The one thing I do like about Manny, though, like, they do have a cool vibe. Like, I mean, they have an
You
atmosphere.
see the press box. It's piss poor.
Really?
Walls are falling apart, literally.
The field area looks nice and
Oh,
everything.
everything looks nice. I got in the press box. Seriously, the wall.
And you're on the
is
home
falling
team
apart.
side?
I went in every room because they didn't have nothing labeled. I went in every single room. They're all like that.
I bet that's coming up. They surely they're putting. I mean, that's weird because I mean,
They got the money.
They put me without an air conditioner too, and it was hot in that mug. Which I kind of respect that. I'm not gonna lie. I respect it.
Oh, if they did that to the radio, I'd be pissed off.
Our radio was without air conditioner.
I'd
as well.
be pissed off. I'm
There
glad
was
I ain't
3
going to
air
Manny.
conditioners up there.
I'm glad I
Their
ain't going to
radio,
Manny this year.
Their spot and the PA announcers.
Wow. I didn't know Wazoo was playing this week.
Screw Wazoo. They're dead to me.
Not Wazoo, Washington.
Yeah, they're playing
Arizona State.
Arizona State. They're going to kill them.
Okay. UCLA Stanford. Stanford bounce back game.
Don't care about
they
it.
won.
Yeah, I mean Stanford keeping it hot.
Yeah, that's it.
Who's Prime playing this week? They off.
Bye week.
They off.
They're off.
Yeah,
Probably a good thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
After Friday night.
They're probably having some discussions amongst the coaching staff right now.
You know that was.
I didn't know they were up 29-0.
Oh yeah, I turned it off.
I watched the whole.
That's
second
when I.
half.
That's when I text y'all and said
telling you,
Stanford's
almost-
bad at football.
Yeah, almost live betted at 26.5 whenever it was like 20-0 or something like that.
Yeah.
21-0.
And
Glad I didn't.
there was one comment Prime made the other night about that game. It kind of made me ick. He was talking about I need to find out if my players love or like it. I'm like, dude, it's not just on the players. When you blow a 29-0 lead,
That's
that's
coaching.
coaching.
That's coaching.
I mean, that is coaching, bud. Like
It takes a great deal of skill to blow 29-0 lead.
Yes, like don't be putting all the blame on your players.
To Stanford.
Trying to call them, to Stanford, who I said is really, really bad at football, and they are.
Hey, maybe Colorado is
When
too.
you're
Which yet again makes you look at USC and be like, what has happened here? You know, because they hung some points on USC.
yeah, well, good, but my comment, Colorado's not a good football team. They got some good skill players, and that's it. But they're 7-8 players away apparently. I heard T.O. said the
just a
same
couple.
thing the other day.
Well, T.O. is also rumored to coach there, so.
T.O. got hit by a car this weekend.
Oh, did the car make it?
Didn't go to a hospital or nothing.
No, he's
T.O. He's fine.
yeah.
He got hit by a car playing pickup basketball or something like
He
that.
can still play football, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
He can still play tomorrow.
Yeah, if Jimmy Graham still can, have you seen T.O.? It looks like he could. He's like he can still play.
Jimmy Graham don't play.
Oh, yeah, for some reason he doesn't though.
Don't understand.
That's coaching. Speaking of coaching,
We don't need to talk about that.
no, we do not. Yeah,
All right. Anything else with college football? We can wrap this up right about the 1 hour mark.
I can enjoy college football and not have to hear about Colorado Saturday. It's gonna be a good day. I mean,
Well, guess what? You got about 4 rain games between here and the rest of the season, so they'll be on a couple of times rest of the year.
For what?
Huh?
For what?
Ranked games.
Oh, yeah.
They still got plenty to show for us.
so it's gonna be a route. Okay.
Oh yeah, it'll be bad probably.
When do the college football playoff rankings start coming out? It feels like they're
First weekend in November.
It's November. It felt like it's supposed to be happening soon.
First weekend.
So before or after LSU?
Because
Bama?
it always happens
After the day after.
The big basketball games is always
Yeah,
at halftime,
that's
or
correct.
the split
that
between.
Tuesday night.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, college basketball's
right.
coming up.
Dude,
It'll be after.
I got to start learning the roster soon.
You got a player that paints his fingernails, so you don't like him.
I haven't disrespected that about Caleb Williams yet.
He's your point guard.
Huh.
I've seen him on TikTok.
Well, no, our point guard is Jeremy Roach.
Well, he's your backup point guard.
There you go.
He's your future point guard. He's a
There you
5-star.
There you
or
go.
4-star.
He'll play it some this year.
McCain, I believe. You also have a dude that looks like Chris Rock. Don't know why.
Do
But
we have a white fella in this recruiting class? Or
Yes.
is that Cooper Flagg next year?
Oh, Flag, he's next year.
We're getting flagged.
He's going to UConn.
There was a white boy. I thought there was a white boy in this class.
We got Filipowski still.
There's a white boy that is. I think he's in the G League. I think he's in the G League that might go like number 1 or number 2.
Oh yeah, he's like Israeli.
Yeah, but there's another
Not to
one
talk
too.
about that, but
I didn't realize Calipari brought in 9 freshmen. I was watching a little SEC Media Day.
Is he the most overrated coach of all
9
time?
Freshman. Like, don't you think Calipari would eat up transfer portal? Like, I thought
Yeah.
that would be his like bread and
Yeah,
butter.
like Cooper flags 100% crystal ball to Duke.
He's going to UConn.
Okay.
There's a big story. Apparently, him and Scalabrini. I don't know how they're connected. Apparently,
TJ Power. There he is. Power forward.
Scalabrini's
White
like
boy for
his mentor, essentially. Frank Isola does a podcast with Scalabrini and came out and said, I have a pretty good feeling Flag's going to UConn.
Good for him.
So, and he took away the.
He looks like Duke.
Oh, is Filipowski back this year?
Yeah, Filipowski stayed, baby.
He sucks. He's weak. He canceled his Kansas visit. Flag did. So I'm pretty sure I think the only 2 visits he's taken is UConn and Duke. So
Well,
I'm glad
Shire's going to finish that job, I
I'm
hope.
glad Bill Self
Yeah.
got really punished by the NCAA. Screw you, NCAA.
Yeah, Duke and UConn, the only 2
Screw
he's cool on. I mean, he's warm on.
yeah, that's right.
Got a freaking text message. Never mind. I'm not going on that rant. Screw you, NCAA.
I hate Bill Self.
Screw you.
Such a punchable face, man.
Baycott's going for year number 5. Gonna dominate.
Armando?
Yeah, he's back, baby.
How is he still playing basketball?
He's back.
Good God. Is he at Kansas?
North Carolina.
He stayed at North
Yeah.
Carolina?
Caleb Love left. He went to Arizona after he couldn't get accepted
That's
into,
the one that transferred.
Yeah, he went to
was
Kansas,
he
I think.
banging somebody's daughter or somebody's sister?
No, he just left. He had a bad year.
Kansas got a few white boys. I saw they're 10.
Probably,
deep.
yeah.
It was a lot of white
Well, they got
boys.
Dickinson from Michigan.
Good God. The number 2 recruits going to freaking Rutgers.
Oh, yeah.
And the number 3 is 92% to go to Rutgers.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
And only one of them's from New Jersey.
Yep.
I bet that's Ron Harper's kid. Dylan?
He already has a Harper. Ron Harper Jr. just graduated.
Son of 5-time NBA champion Ron Harper.
So it's the second Harper that's going to Rutgers.
What's crazy?
And don't forget about the Boozer twins.
You remember Ron Harper Jr.? He's the one that got like the full quarter to beat like Michigan State.
What's crazy is Ron Harper kids are going to college, and we just said Rajah Bell's kid's about to go to college.
Yeah.
Like that's a big gap there.
Rajah Bell was 06, I think.
Drake or Patrick?
Yeah,
that's
true.
insane.
Drake or Patrick?
That is true. Yeah, that's true.
Drake Kirkpatrick.
Frank Gore was at the LSU game the other night. Does he have another son?
Not that I know of.
When I saw him on the sidelines, I was like, why is Frank Gore there?
Close to Hattiesburg, not too far away. Just made the drive.
Maybe. I don't know.
Come watch some real football. Maybe Frank Gore's got another year. Frank Gore Jr.'s got another year.
God. Who knows? He might.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Go Tigers.
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be just you and me. I feel